hello. Hello, it's been a hot second, hasn't it? Oh my goodness, Stweemu TJ! Hello. Oh my gosh, it has been... Oh, why am I at the bottom? That's weird. What? How'd that happen? Move myself up a little bit. Howdy and welcome everyone, it's your semi-local, multi-dimensional Lexter Clovalee. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And today, we are returning. It has been a break. It has been an interesting, like a week or so that I've been out. I hope everybody has been doing, well. I really hope that everybody's been okay. I'm so sorry that I had to travel on my own for a little bit, but I think that in traveling alone, we were able to do some pretty cool things, and I'll be able to show you some of them pretty soon. How's everybody doing today? It is Tuesday. It's kind of funny. We left off in this world, and then we will be re-entering the world of Minecraft again on hardcore, of course. It's still kind of crazy to me that we are doing a hardcore world at all, because I am a big Philza fan. So I was like, all right, I gotta study the master. I gotta study the master. And I think it worked out. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm on day 3. Haven't died yet. So we're doing good. I don't think we're in diamond armor yet. I think we're still in iron, but we have a pretty good settlement. I mean, it's not a very big one, but it does the job. Wizard, how are you doing? Thank you for the welcome back. Yes, I have a few things to discuss today. Not very many, but a few things. Because, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in detail when I'm playing Minecraft. But there's some things, my little announcements. There are some things that are going to look a little bit different going forward. And these are things that we have been in discussion for a while. So don't freak out. I owe some extra Stweemoos. Okay, for every Stweemoo, I will still give a TJ. Okay, that's the deal. That's the deal. For every Stweemoo you send, I'm still going to go TJ. I have to. That is the legal binding contract, okay? But yes, so something that you may have heard me talk about before in the past, but is going to be more relevant now. Stweemoo. DJ. Think we're good? Alright, sounds good. Something that I, had, probably spoken about before with y'all, but, I don't know, so I'm just saying it again now. There are going to be some changes to how things are going around here moving forward. Most of these changes are things that you probably won't notice at all, and that's okay. But for the things that you do notice, it's going to be more along the lines of some specific stream and content related shifts. Specifically talking about this idea of we're going to see more YouTube content soon. I hope that wasn't super scary build-up. I'm not very good with words. We're going to see more YouTube content soon, and with that, it's going to be some things that you've already seen before that I've already done, such as playthroughs of games that I particularly liked that are going to show up on the channel, as well as some special events, like the funeral. like our lovely little appendix funeral. We're gonna be cooking with these ones. Exactly, yes. Other things that may show up soon are going to be things that have not been aired yet. At all. Not at all. Nothing is things that have not been aired yet at all, but may still take place on stream. Right? So there will be a shift in streams going forward, that we will have more events related stuff that you guys can participate in more directly, or it will just be really stupid stuff that I come up with. So feel free to participate if you want, or if not, that's totally chill. Speaking of, I can't believe I forgot to add this, and I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. I gotta get the little command set up. So forgive me, you're gonna hear me typing. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm setting up a new command, alright? A new command. So, if you use the command !confess, then you will be given the link to the Google form that will allow you to submit confessions for the confession stream that's going to be happening on April 25th. In case you didn't know about that, I announced it in my Discord server, so if you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to join at the link. We are holding a stream where we go over your confessions in the Church of Pio. You crucified my frog, so thus we were going to run with it. So, you may confess whatever you like. The form is completely anonymous. The only thing I ask for you is to please don't put anything too sexual. That's all I ask. I don't mind if it's referenced, but please don't go into, like, graphic detail, okay? And also, please don't, like, confess to, like felonies. But other than that, like, feel free to confess to, however many times you want, and whatever you want. I will not know it's you. So, that'll be very fun for all of us. Especially Clovalee, because my mother is very interested to see what you guys are gonna say. Speaking of that, and my mom, next Tuesday's stream is going to be determined. I have a general idea of what could happen, but I don't want to make a promise that I'm going to stream on that day. Mostly because Clovalee has to return back to the hospital around that time. And since she will be very early on in her surgery stuff, I don't want to make a promise that I'll be able to stream, just in case something goes wrong. Please be patient with me. I was spending some of my break with Clovalee before she goes into surgery, just to make sure that we're chill. But yes, what else can I tell you? Yes, on Friday, we will be holding a character design stream. So if you are a VTuber or someone with a character design that happens to be watching this, feel free to send your character design over to the Discord server, or you could do it on my tweet on Twitter about it. Wherever you send it, just let me know that you want it for the stream. I'm just going to be going over what I like about y'all's designs, as well as some alternate outfit ideas based off of the lore that you give me. I don't want to critique your designs because you guys are not corporate entities. You guys are just having fun. so that would not be very nice. But what I will do at the very beginning of the stream, before I go over everybody's designs, I will give a little character design 101 crash course based off of the things that I learned when I was learning how to do character design. So I really hope that you like it. I've been working pretty hard on the PowerPoint for it. So I hope that it's useful to someone. But of course, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want forever. We have the amazing ability as VTubers and artists to be able to take on any form that we so desire. So I think it's amazing to see the creativity in the community in general. It doesn't have to follow rules, and I think that's the most amazing thing about it. But yeah. Is there anything else I want to say? It's so awesome. It's amazing to think about, because VTubing, like, they describe it as like, oh yeah, there's the VTuber community, and then there's the flesh tubers, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's true. VTubing has its own culture outside of streaming and stuff, but on the other hand, VTubing is more of a medium of expression. And, like, the way that VTubers are able to express themselves with their models and, like, through the designs, through their work, the stuff that they do on stream is truly so amazing to me. So I wanted to be able to highlight some of the amazing designs in the community so that everyone else could see what I'm talking about. So I could chat via laptop. Twitch is so weird. Howdy, Foxes. How you doing? It's been a bit. I love unique and fun art styles. I also love unique and fun art styles. Oh, I'm looking at my little list, okay? Okay, so, because I have a little list of things that I wanted to go over before I actually started, playing Minecraft. I have written here, I've already told you guys that we're doing more fun events. I got blocked from chatting on phone saying I'm not email verified even though I am. I'm so sorry, man. Maybe you're not logged in? Maybe you're not logged in on phone? I don't know. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, we have more events coming up. We got more YouTube coming up. Another thing. We're planning more collabs. They're going to be a little bit more often. Because I've been a lone wolf for a while, but we're gonna have a little bit more collabs going on, so we could just hang out with more people, and try out new games and stuff like that. So you probably have noticed it a little bit more already, but just keep in mind that is something that's going to stay. And I think the last thing, which I think is the more important thing, is that you may notice that I might start moving away from certain types of content and certain types of things more towards what I've been calling refining. More so that you will see more of things that I really like and that I think are a good representation of me and everybody here, and less of things that I thought were a good representation of me early on and then are just no longer the case. So, like, for example, like, really early on, I thought that educational content was going to be the route that I was gonna go down. Obviously, that's not the case. So I'm not really going to be pushing educational stuff as much anymore. Obviously, you can ask me questions about like biology and psych. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm just not going to be like, yes, as a psychologist, I'm doing this entire stream about psychology. Like, I'm just more... I'm more going to be leaning towards the fun events that I think that are more fun for me, and also probably more fun for you. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say on the matter. So there's also going to be, like, me moving away from things that you probably have not even noticed that I've moved away from already. like types of games and stuff like that. Like moving away from chill puzzle games with no lore to more lore heavy games. Because I realized that chill puzzles with no lore just don't stick well with me. But such is the way. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you for listening to me. How about Minecraft? It's been a hot second since we played Minecraft. Big announcements. Yes. Oh, yeah, I got one more for you. I got one more for you, but I'm gonna change the stream category anyway. Who would have thought? I got one last one for you. You're probably wondering why I'm telling you about all of this, right? Why I'm making all of these, why we're making all these changes and stuff. Well, the thing is, this was never going to be my face forever. I mean, kind of it is, but I mean, I'm eventually going to be debuting this year. We're gonna have a new model later on in the year. Oh my god, thank you for the 5-stream streak. We're eventually going to have a new model and a lot of events leading up to debut. So I want to put us in the best position possible to have a great time in debut, because I want us to kind of know what we're... It's like, I want to know what I'm about, because you guys probably know what I'm about more than I do. I want to make sure that you guys are having a great time, and I hope that when I do debut, that with the new model, that you will enjoy it and have fun, because I have a lot of cool things planned, and I really hope that they live up to any expectations. I hope that I can be someone worth y'all's patience and support. So thank you for sticking by me, and thank you for listening to me, and let's shoot for debut. And let's jump into Minecraft. Wow. And we gaming. I'm very excited for debut. I don't think words could properly describe it. Because, like, it's something that I dreamed about for a very long time. And, like, I know I use the words, I'm like, this is not gonna be my face forever. Why am I so glitchy? Wow. This is why I need a new face. Anyway. So. Something's weird. I wonder if my settings are, like, really odd. Wah. Holy, yeah, I got really glitchy there. Looks like we're good, though. Do I have enough for another fishing rod? I forgot. I do. Okay, cool. You're my 1% are... What, huh? My what? What? Oh, the jitters, yeah. I get nervous, I don't know why hardcore is such a massive file. 1% are bad, you see jitters. I see. Yeah, such is the way. It's been a hot second, so stepping into a new world is a little bit weird right now. But yeah, I've been wanting to debut for a very long time. I know when I first started back in September of 2024, I thought about holding a debut, but then I was like, I want to make sure that this is actually what I want. So I didn't do it. Which I think was a good decision then. But I want to now. I think that we can have a little party. And I don't want it to be a thing where I don't want it to be a thing where you guys are not like, oh yeah, I just want to make sure that there's new faces and stuff. Like, no. That's not at all what I want out of that. I truly just want to hold the little party. You know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure that you guys would be as excited about it as I was. I know that may be a little bit selfish, but little party. Oh my god, I love core. Yeah. Can y'all hear the music okay? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you guys would enjoy the party. So I want to make it clear, even though we are going to be doing more YouTube stuff and like more event stuff, the content of the events is not changing much. Like, yeah, we're going to have some more things that are a little less effort, as in like we're not like things that you guys don't have to submit like amazing videos for, which I love when you guys send videos. Like, don't get me wrong. I just want to give you guys a break. I just want to make it clear that even after debut, I'm not changing. We are going to still do stupid shit. And so long as we continue to do stupid shit, then I think we're good. Artemis 2? I have not heard of Artemis 2. Is that a game? I mean, I know of Artemis the god, but... Stupid shit for the win, yeah! Y'all know how the confession stream's going to work, right? The rocket... Oh! I've not. That's going around the moon? I have not. I have been in my little hidey hole. Just completely unaware of everything going on. I forgot. Oh, so I am in iron. This is important for calculating damage. It's global news, huh? It's sending its first crewed rocket around the moon since 1972, huh? Interesting. I imagine... Okay, that was a leaf. Huh. It's already been around, but we're waiting for it to come back. Well, hopefully everyone on there is okay. I would assume that we have better technology for space now than we did back then, but I also recognize it's been a while. Anyways, the solar arrays on the Orion spacecraft are made by which nation? The Netherlands. Ooh! Ah, that's fun. It's kind of cool that we're doing space travel again. I hope that means that we can get more research on space. Aside from just like, alright, we're sending a thing out there. And on April 7th too, yeah. I forgot the exact amount of numbers on that webcomic, but I do know why you're mentioning it. Isn't it like 17776 or something? I don't know. There's a lot of sevens. The Satellite webcomic where it's about football. Oh! That's our surprise book for later. Are you hungry, friend? Oh no. Do you eat? Yeah, there you go. Oh, I was right. 17776. The webcomic where sentient satellites are observing the world's longest football game because no human aged after this day. Kind of awesome. So I imagine, like, is the crew for Artemis 2 like entirely like American, or is it a little bit more international than that? It's made by Airbus Netherlands, formerly Fokker Aerospace? Yeah, it's just entirely American. The mission is NASA-led. I see. Well, one's Canadian. Okay, well. Yeah. Oh my god, look at her, look at her little, I mean, it looks really scuffed because it's on one dirt block, but we do have a cherry tree now. Now, I'm gonna light it up. Look at the little petals! Look at that! Is it playing a song? I couldn't tell you. One of them was an Arctic explorer before, I guess it's not. Oh. What's going on? Oh, shoot. Interesting, okay. Hold on. I don't know why it's not playing anymore. Huh. That's so strange. It's so sad. NASA is getting underfunded. 24 bit about 24 billion, about 0.3% of federal budget. That's still a lot of money. Hold on. I'm trying to fix the thing. Cause I'm sad that it's not letting me it's not letting me. This is so strange. I'm so sorry. You know, while I'm fixing this problem, I'm gonna put on the new Good Kid album, so we could listen to it together. So I'm sorry. It's gonna take me a second to fix it. Technical difficulties, of course. So while I'm fixing this issue with Spotify, we're listening to the Good Kid album. I fixed it. I fixed it. I had to jerry rig it, but I fixed it. I think it's fixed. Yes, I fixed it. It took me a second though. I didn't expect it to be so loud. Oh dang, it wasn't even paused. That's not great. Alright, here we go. Now we can start talking about Artemis again. So 160 billion more than the GDP of the Benelux Union. Oh, dang. Hello, I want your bow, sir. But I just got your arrows. Or did I even get your arrows? I think I just got your bone. Howdy Ace, how you doing? I just had to fix Spotify. I'm so sorry. Department of Defense budget planning to become. Ah, come on. It's so sad. I try not to think about that. But at least we got some arrows. How are you? I am doing all right. It's been an interesting time. I hope that Enderman is not chasing me. He is not. Okay, we're chilling. Let me see. So, the main goal for today is to kind of just explore. Because we haven't gone very far, you know? We don't want to go too far, because if we go too far, then it's going to be hard for us to get back. But I think it is worth having a look around. If for nothing else, we can probably find some ruined portals. I'll just be lurking for the moment, but I'm glad to be able to catch the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Ace. I hope everything has been well. I realize the music is a little quiet. But yeah, oh no, I think it's cool that they're just doing space travel at all again. Because they very easily, could have just left that alone. Huh. Kelp. Still wish we had a space program. I miss, Fokker. Yeah. I get it. I mean, I imagine to have a space program that actually works is expensive as all hell. She was 1 year away from an 85-year anniversary as a company. Did they go bankrupt or something? The tragedy. I've been hearing a lot of local businesses especially have been going through that. Where they end up getting overrun by, a larger... Where would you look at that? That might just be a red mushroom, but... Anything's worth exploring. These two together made me think that there was like a new flower in the game, and I got all excited, and then it's like, no, actually. Ooh. She holds the second record of largest single contract in Dutch history. Ooh. Really big deal at the time. I mean, it still sounds like it's a big deal. I mean, a record is nothing to scoff at. Especially, I mean, especially because, like, early on. It's like, I have some experience with records. My goodness. There was a time when, I broke a school record, but because it wasn't at an official event, they refused to, mark it. But also, granted, they barred me from participating in the official event for it, because they wanted the basketball players to play. So, like, the basketball players finished their season, and then, the track, it was time for track, right? And I had been running the 400-meter dash, the entire year. Like, no question, I have been running that event the entire year. And then, randomly, they decided they wanted, to have, after the basketball season ended, they didn't make it very far, so then they're like, oh, well, we should have some of these guys, play, because, you know, since they run all the time on the field, they must be fast, right? Like, they run on the court all the time, so they must be very fast. And then they didn't do very well, but you know what they did is they held a makeup meet for those who didn't get picked to run, in the state event, and, like, this big event, and they had it so that whoever actually was the person in charge of that event, coached, the, players, the runners that were, going to supposedly, be running in the makeup meet. So, like, the person who did not actually run 400 the entire time, but got picked for it for the, final meet, because they just happened to be on the basketball team, was coaching me on my event that I had been running the entire year. So I was pretty spiteful about that, and my response was, well, okay. I'm just going to prove that I should have been the one to run this event the entire time. So every time she had like little practice runs with me, I ran faster than her on purpose, out of spite. To make her look slow. So then, come time for the final meet, right? I break a school record. And then they're like, oh my god, that must have been a record. And I was like, yippee, I beat a record. And then they're like, well, it wasn't an official event, so we can't mark that. I don't think I had ever been that angry before. I am so glad I carry a water bucket with me. Water bucket will always save me. When I gave it to Diamond all that time ago, I knew what I was talking about. Water bucket always saves the day. Makes me glad I'm an iron. But yeah, I was not happy about that. You fucked up your thumb today. What'd you do to your thumb? We're grabbing gold even though it's not particularly useful because of the fact that I could bring it to the nether. I'm just lighting it up so I don't get jumped. What I'm really after is this lapis. Huh. I'm not far from the trial chamber, but I don't think I'm strong enough to handle that right now. I played an intense tennis today at PE, so I played against a wall. It got such an irritating blister. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know how that is. I can't write like that. I'm so sorry. I absolutely get it, though. You gonna hit me from down there? I don't think you can you? But I can hit you. You gonna come up here? Yeah, that's a mistake, buddy. Oh, a second one. Yeah. You just saw what happened to your friend, you know, like... I mean, good on you for revenge, I guess, but, like, I don't think that this was very smart of you. This is probably why they crave brains so much, they just don't have one. At least my single-handed backhand's improved. Oh, in tennis, I was like sat there like, there's no way you're like doing flips with one hand. That's gonna hurt you. It's like, I had to remind myself you just told me that you were playing tennis. I'm like, if you're doing flips with one hand, we got a different problem. It's kind of pretty down here. As much as it's like death, it's kind of pretty. So many mods, but no ambient light. The only mod I have on is Journey Map. Everything else is vanilla. This is just the newest version of Minecraft. Or I guess not the newest, but it was at the time I started the world. I just don't know how well it's gonna transfer over. I never saw that. Yeah, they have a lot of new stuff in Minecraft. I think the most recent update they did was their tiny takeover. I don't think I want to be down here much more. I think I kind of want to head out. Ugh, not that. What do you mean? You don't like the tiny little guys, the new models for the babies? They're kind of cute. They look too polished. I mean, I suppose. They're kind of cute, though. Oh, I already have a staircase. Oh, wonderful. There's coal here. I hope there's not, like, lava or something. Where's the charm in being uncanny? Well, we got that with the creeper. You know, Minecraft really wants to change the creeper texture, but they know they can't because, like, they know the fans will riot. Like, they truly think that they're like, we can't do it because everyone will hate it. They've tried doing it before and everyone riots every single time they try to change the creeper. So the reason why we know they still want to do it is because, like, every single time they have, like, Minecraft Legends or Minecraft Dungeons and stuff, we see the texture that they want for the creeper. Alright, I'm going to sleep. It's nearly 1:30 a.m. Good night from Europe. Good night! I hope you have a lovely sleep. You're eating an orange. I hope it's a good orange. I've never actually had an orange before. Are they good? Oh gosh, that reminds me. I think I mentioned a long time ago. I think I mentioned a long time ago that I was planning on doing a tier list of foods I've never had before. Well, I still plan to do that. Orange list, streamers orange list. Yeah, I've never had an orange before. And back, what I miss? Not too much. I've just been yapping. Also, Spotify died, so I had to fix it. It's fixed now, though. I added the new Good Kid album to the playlist, so if you're hearing new Good Kid songs, it's because of the new album. Which you should listen to if you haven't, by the way. It's called, Can We Hang Out? Or something? I can find out. I'm pretty sure it's Oh, I think it's called Can We Hang Out Sometime? Howdy, Randomize. How you doing? Cam's never experienced the decadence of an orange before. That, I mean, yeah. I feel like people shouldn't be surprised when I say that I've never had certain foods before, because, like, truly, have you tried orange juice? I have not. I feel like people shouldn't really be surprised. Like, I feel like the best thing that describes, like, my, the things that I've had and things I haven't had before was, me, never having soda, but me having alligator. Spotify spotted died. It did. By the gods. Yeah, I've never had orange juice. I don't think I'd like it much. Why didn't anyone tell me? Well, it's back now. I fixed it. I had to do some CPR on it. I went to bed so early I woke up like a minute or two ago. I hope you had a good sleep at least. Sorry, I was quoting. Why didn't anyone tell me? Sorry, I forgot that you are very, very amazing digital circus pilled. God, I can't wait for the new episode. I'm very afraid that Toby Fox is going to, like, drop Deltarune on the same day. It's my big fear is that they're gonna drop Amazing Digital Circus and like Deltarune same day. I don't know why I have this fear, but like I'm really afraid it's gonna happen anyway. Oh, I don't have enough. Do I have more? No. I can get more. Oh, there was pumpkin in here. I could have... Womp. Who was that? Who was that? Randomized, thank you for the 5 streams streak. I caught like an hour or 2 of sleep last night. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Rumor has it it'll be a theatrical release. Dude, I would be down to see a theatrical release of the final episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. I'd love to see that. But then that means that I can't watch it with you guys, though. That'd be sad. Why did I have 2 spots for coarse dirt in my thing? It's weird. I love Castle Funk so much. It's so good. Honestly, pretty much any Toby Fox song is like amazing. I don't think there's a single Toby Fox song I dislike. So the most wondrous thing that we have right now is this moss block. Well, I wasn't wanting to put it there, but I'll put it here. And then I'll get some bone meal. We're looking a little better now. We're bringing life to this land. So as I kill the skeletons, then slowly the grass will appear around this tree of life. I see the top bakery dancing to the beat. Yeah. It's so good. I truly can't wait for the new Deltarune. I'm so interested to see where they're gonna go. And like, I'm sure it's gonna be like Asgore focused, but also like the festival is coming. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Up and go with the motion, sweet like honey on a summer day. Can you guys believe this is a Dream SMP fan song? Like, I feel like a lot of people forget it because it's such a... It doesn't mention... Yeah, it is. It's a Tubbo fan song. Because they were, at the time that this was written, Derivacat was still a Dream SMP fan, and Tubbo was making the Bee and Boo with Ronbu at the time. The sheer irony is I only ever heard the song because of you playing Minecraft. Yeah, it's a very good song. I've been thinking about adding more Derivacat to the playlist because Derivacat has like a lot of really good music. Especially because like Derivacat's been doing, like, Derivacat made fan songs for sure, but like Derivacat also has like a lot of really good original music that is like outside of the scope of fan songs. And I think that deserves a spotlight too. We're getting to a point. Oh, we have a lot more iron than I thought we did! Look at how much iron we have. We need more diamonds, though. Okay, I know you're hungry. Here you go. I cooked the fish for him because he deserves a cooked fish. Hydrate sounds good. Thank you. I'm gonna make homemade cookies at some point this week. Ooh, what kind of cookies? Also, what is everybody's favorite kind of cookie? Because I've asked in the server a couple of times before, but I'm very curious. Oh, there goes my fishing rod. I'll have a new one. I shall make a new one promptly. And I must kill a spider. Bow, 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 bow. The fun thing is once my copper axe is done, then I can get an iron axe. But like some things that I want to do, I want to have a larger farm. And I'd really like to find the components. Oh shoot, how would I make an enchantment table? Do I have obsidian? Yes, I do, actually. Wow. I'm trying to remember how to make an enchantment table. I think I need a book. Books. Diamond, obsidian. Do I need it more? My dad's... I'm very glad you like my dad's cookies. Wait, did you redeem hydrate again? Well, just in case. Thank you! For cookie fish. Triple chip, chocolate chip. Alright, what are the chips? Is it dark chocolate, white chocolate, and milk chocolate? Yes, I'm trying to drown you. Oh god. Now I'm going to let, I'm choosing to let the sun set. I know it's a little dangerous to do so, but the reason why I'm choosing this is so that I could get a spider or two to spawn, so we can get more string. As long as my side of the island is pretty well lit, then I'm good. The moving truck pulls up. There's a knock on the door. I think we're chill. All your stuff is here. In boxes on the floor. You open up a box. There's some drowns spawning. Hydrate again? Wow. Thank you. It is interesting. Which of the 3 chocolates do you think is the best for that? Also, welcome everybody to New Australia. We will drown streamer, don't drown me! I'll have to become a fish. Oh, also, I recognize, I was talking about debut earlier. I want to make it very clear. I'm not changing my design. It's just truly just going to be a new model. That's a spear. It's a long-range weapon. I've never damn! Fine, you twisted my arm. I do like dark chocolate a lot. Iron spear, dude. I will drown in the Stwimu. You're gonna drown me? Why? Favorite stuffed toy right next to mine. I just want to find spiders, man. Hydrate sounds good. Oh no, it's funny. I think people shit on, dark chocolate too much. Like, I know it's a little bit bitter, but, like, it's honestly really nice. It balances out really well with the rest of the, Whew. Whew. Arrows, cool. One of these days I'll get a bow. Preferably, I'd like to get a stronger fishing rod. I know I could make my own bow, but consider, in the long term, the fishing rod is the better investment. Help! I'm drowning! Rousey plushie. Fill him with liquid, throw him at the wall. See, this is why I could never have a plushie of me, but I could have a plushie of Pio. I feel like Pio would be better marketable that way, you know? Like, yeah, let's throw him in the... let's pour milk on him and throw him at the wall. Like, I don't think I would make... I don't think it would be good for me, because I don't like milk very much. But I do think that it would be good for Pio. Pio will eat anything. I think Pio would actually think it's really funny. Oh, I understand why you're saying it. It's the sandy board. Gosh. Have you guys been watching, like, any game shows or anything lately? Because I have been watching an absurd amount of Family Feud. Like, I am currently having a lot of fun watching Family Feud right now. No, that was entirely a coincidence. I love watching those random Japanese game shows. Yeah? Like, what are they doing in those game shows? Kill! Yeah! Kill! I've been watching a lot of Family Feud, and I am so tempted to put on my own version of a Family Feud-like event. I don't know if it would... I don't know how it would do, but consider. It'd be really funny. I've said sheer irony too many times today. Hey, it's fine. As long as you're having fun. Fuck if I know, it's so odd I don't even recognize what's happening. Can you describe one thing that happens in this show? I need to watch Game Changer. Oh my god, I love Game Changer. Love Game Changer. Every Game Changer episode is so fun. I'd love to put on something similar to a Game Changer thing, but I just don't think I'd make a good host. Like, I think that... I feel like for something for Game Changer, you need to embody a level of chaos that I just don't have. Escape from the Green Room, I love that one so much. I also like the one where, the game is where Brennan, always loses. Chaos. Yeah. I feel like I don't embody that kind of chaos well enough to be able to do it myself. But keep in mind, I would love it The one where they hide from an entire school on their... Oh! What is it, like hide and seek? The ones who overdo it always lose. Cam has a game show where everyone is the host except for them. Oops, all hosts. That's gotta be a really funny version of Lover Host. Imagine Lover Host, like, y'all know that show, right? That Twitch show where it's like, they put like one bachelor and then a bunch of like, or like a bachelorette with a bunch of, streamers, that may be interested in dating them, and then like it is revealed at the end whether they were looking to actually form a real connection or if they were just there for clout. It'd be kind of funny if it was an oops all hosts. Probably not funny for the guy involved, but it would be a little bit funny from a meta perspective. I will always stand by this. Like, you know those like shows like Love Island and like Temptation Island and stuff like those ooh, that's actually a rare pull. And like those reality shows where like love is the focus of it, they always bring on these people that are kinda like, they're great for reality TV because they're impulsive and crazy. But here's the thing. Consider with me. They have all these impulsive and crazy people on the show already, and of course when they interact with each other, it's gonna be explosive and fiery and stuff. Hear me out. One normal couple. They are just normal as hell. Everyone else is crazy, but those guys are normal as hell. They're brought in, and like anytime like they're having those crazy things happening on the show, like the normal couple's like, dog, why would you do that? That's so fucking weird. Like, especially on Temptation Island. Like, if you guys have seen Temptation Island, best way I can describe Temptation Island is like watching a slow train wreck and not being able to tear your eyes away. It is a show where the premise is they put 4 struggling couples to the test by separating the guys and the girls of the couples, putting the core 4 girls in a house full of 12 single men and the core guys in a house of 12 single ladies. And then they are like, all right, try not to cheat on each other. That's the show. And like I said, people on reality TV are crazy. This is important to remember because there's so many where they will cheat day one. The reason why I am mentioning this at all to you is because I think it would be so funny if one of these times when this stuff happens, they have a normal couple there, so when like the person who cheats on day one is like, oh, woe is me, I can't believe that they're gonna hate me after this, the normal couple's like, why would you do that? Cam liking reality shows was not on my bingo. I only like some reality shows. I need to clarify. There's not very many reality shows that I like. But most of the ones that I do like center around the idea of someone being stupid and then someone who is an expert in that thing to say you're being stupid. For example, Kitchen Nightmares, where you have struggling restaurant owners, and Gordon Ramsay shows up and he's like, so what's wrong with the restaurant? And then they're like, I don't know, it's just that we don't have customers, man, I couldn't tell ya. And then Gordon Ramsay goes to the waitress and is like, so what's wrong with the restaurant? And it's like, oh my god, dude, the food's terrible, the management sucks, and all that. And then Gordon Ramsay yells at him a bit. Those are the best, man. Genuinely think we need a random guy in the Olympics so we could really see how impressive the athletes are. Exactly! See, you understand. You understand. It's not necessarily about, like, the... It's so that you see the comparison, right? I think we need a normal couple on these love shows, on these love reality shows, specifically to show how crazy these people are. Because in the world of reality TV, these guys are very normal for how crazy they are. Having a normal ass couple show up on the show and call them out on their bullshit would actually, like, be really cool. It's like in the same way like you're describing here, where it's like, yeah, let's just have a normal guy race against an Olympian and just see what happens. Let's show how impressive this is. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of the opposite. So, like, it's like, let's show how impressive the Olympians are, while my suggestion is, let's show how stupid these guys are. But yeah, I tend not to watch much reality TV. I watch way more cartoons. And then, on top of cartoons, I also watch, game shows. The one that I've been watching the most of lately has been, Beat Bobby Flay. I'm having a lot of fun watching that. This feels like Jake Paul's how his entire career took off. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? My mini heart attack moment. What do you mean by that? Was I being controversial by saying that I think it's funny when stupidity is called out in reality TV? I will say to the credit of Temptation Island, the host actually does a pretty good job of calling them out. So they have in Temptation Island, so like they're separated into these houses for like a month, right? And then every week, at the end of the week, they have a bonfire. And in the bonfire, they show the couple, like the core four, a video taken out of context of the worst thing that their partner did during the week. And keep in mind, they can't communicate with each other, so it's really evil. I watched it, like how his boxing career got famous because people just wanted to see the crazy guy fail. I understand what you mean. To hear if it was as bad as I remember. I mean, I would have no idea. I don't think I ever listened to that. I also don't think I want to. Aren't those guys notorious for not being great? It feels like it's so easy to beat Bobby Flay in that show. So yeah, but the thing is that people don't know the winning strat to beat Bobby Flay. It's not necessarily that you have to be a good cook, you just need to get Bobby Flay overthinking. Like, obviously, yeah, you have to be pretty good at what you do, but like, you don't have to be a Michelin star chef to beat Bobby. You just have to get him to overthink and make mistakes. And so you gotta win the psychological battle against Bobby Flay, okay? This is how you win, alright? So, hear me out. Most of the times that Bobby loses, it's due to one of two things. Either he is forced to make a dish that he has never heard of before, like truly has no literal idea what that dish is, so thus he cannot make it because he doesn't know what it is. Or it's a dish so classic that, it's a dish so classic that he overthinks it and then makes it too fancy. Where is it? Let's see the spider. It's like I hear a spider, but I don't see a spider. It's like how I hear a skeleton, but I don't see a skeleton. Like using echolocation to find a spider. Also, I feel like it's so, yeah, okay. They're notorious for taking advantage of their fan base, which is a bunch of children and brain-eating amoeba. Yeah. Didn't they also record that weird video? Like, didn't they, like, stream or something and, like, a pretty bad, like, a pretty, how do I put it? They were making light of what I believe was a pretty heavy location, I think. I think it was in Japan. That's the one I know about, but I don't know enough details to be firm. That's his brother. Yeah, but like, it's still kinda... I mean, I kinda get them mixed up in my head. I don't actually know which one's which. Still shouldn't have been happening. Wonder what's out there. Looks like just stone, but I mean, I don't need to kill that squid right now. Oh yeah, the what is it? Crypto Zoo? I did watch that video. Didn't they like double down on it too? Maybe I'm wrong. I forgot if I'm holding iron. I'm not. It's gonna break soon. Yep. Well. When am I making a crypto coin? I will not be doing that, actually. I don't think y'all want that. Join in the future and become a crypto bro. Dude, if you have to put future in quotation marks. Stwimu coin, no. If you have to put future in quotation marks, it's probably not a very strong future, huh? I don't know. I need a iron. Iron pick. Isn't it iron pick? It's a pun that gets missed so often because people just don't understand what the pun is. And you know what? Fair. I didn't either. It's supposed to be ironic. Iron pick. But since the pronunciation of iron pick is different than ironic, then it's the future Silver fought against. The future Silver fought against was me making a crypto coin. I don't think that was ever in the cards for the future. I don't think that was ever in the cards. I wouldn't want to. I feel like there's better things. I just found out that the song that's playing right now says Cabanella. Does anyone miss that guy? On my wedding day? Tug, that'd be crazy. Ooh, rain. I wish it wasn't raining while it was night. Oh man, I think I mentioned I mentioned this privately, but I want to talk about it now. I was thinking about eventually holding a concert at some point. I don't know when, but I think it'd be cool. Because like some of the concerts that I had been looking at applying to and stuff, and some of the stuff that I had done had like these cool themes, and I was like, oh, what if I held a concert and I picked a cool theme? Wow. It'd be a long ways out, but I think it'd be cool to think about. Cause then like imagine like the world is really your oyster when it comes to stuff like that, because like any kind of theme is just kind of all over, right? I could pick anything. What if it's like I could pick something as fun, like as simple as like springtime smiles, or I could do like oops all sea shanties, like or like, I don't know, it's a carnival. Why not? Carnival music. I just think it'd be fun. I miss Cabanella. I also miss Cabanella. He's so fun. Oh, it just hit me. I think that I can start adding, I think that I could start adding Silk Song music to the playlist now. I think I keep saying that, but I think for real now I can actually start adding Silk Song music to the playlist now, because I think that there isn't really much left for me to see in Silk Song. Ironic by... Ah, I see. I haven't heard that song before, I apologize. Oh, that's my house. I was really confused for a second. I was like, huh, I didn't know that there were villager settlements like that. No, it was me. I'm the villager. I'm just looking around to see what's underneath. There's an underwater cave here. If I could get aqua affinity or a door. My duck has helped me a lot in my time of frustration. I'm so glad. I'm trying to remember. What did you end up naming your duck? I think you told me. But and I really do like your duck. It's very cute. Stew. Yes! Suspicious stew! How do you pronounce that? Is it because, like, the only thing... I remembered your duck being nicknamed Stew, I just couldn't remember what the full name was. Oh. That might be important if I... Bow, bow, bow. Hey, buddy. Fish for you. You want a Pepsi? What did Pepsi taste like? I guess this is a good time. I don't think I think I mentioned this in the server, but I haven't actually announced that we are going through with it. We are planning a tier list stream of the foods that I haven't had before, but based off of what I think they taste like. So if anyone has suggestions for the list of food, I am all ears. Because, keep in mind, I haven't even had, like, stuff like blueberries and stuff before. Where the fuck is the spider? Am I crazy? Where is it? Oh, it's underneath. This explains a lot. Whoa! Scared the shit out of me. Didn't expect it to turn around. Oh shit, that's death, that's death, that's death. Alright, we're good. Why are you particle effects? Why is there just a giant cave under my house? Alright, half of these things can't, Sture? I decided I'm gonna start saving up for new PC build despite the economic situation of both main memory and second memory pieces. Hey, I mean, I hope it ends up working out. I remember when I was saving up for my computer for the first time. I think RAM prices are gonna drop soon due to less RAM intensive algorithms, plus AI starting to fall off. Thank God AI is falling off. It's a shame that what Kinger did to Kane, but perhaps it was for the greater good if it meant that AI itself is starting to get killed. Ba-da-ba. Oh, I know where I'm at. Do do do. Ba da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ba da 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 da. Now about the pomegranates. Yeah, I've not had a pomegranate before, but I think that's already on my list. Just because, like, I did so much art with pomegranates in the past, that I was like, I feel like I should probably know what this tastes like. I feel like it might be important to know. Oh my god, I do have enough. Wait, so I can make my own enchantment table. It'll be a very primitive one, but... Huh. Now to find the leather to make some bookshelves. Luckily, it's made of obsidian, so those things don't really get picked up or anything. Pomegranate. I think AI was a bit positive in that point that researchers started focusing on RAM optimization. Yeah, that's true. I just dislike generative AI. More on principle. Sorry. Your machine sucks ass, is that okay? Is it okay? I don't know, I liked him. He was silly. He was just a little ducky. I just like entertainment focused AI. Oh, this brings up a good question. What do you guys think of, like, I've seen streamers do this before, and I'm not saying that I'm going to because I don't want to, just on principle. But I've been seeing an influx of this, of people using AI like pets, where they have their pet, their little mascot, be able to talk through the AI. The one who running the show. That is a good song. I will not deny that one. I did like the note at the end that the song was that the entire show has been made by humans entirely. So if people were making jokes about the AI song, which they correctly predicted, people would know that it's a it's a character. That's an AI. Only AI generated songs I could tolerate are meme songs. So, no, randomized the bit is the fact that, Kane in the show is an AI. He's not, the song was written by a human and sung by a human pretending to be an AI. The character in the show, it just happens to be an AI. Isn't that Neuro but people's own mascot? Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of what Neuro is. An AI mascot. I mean, again, with, like, real artists and stuff, like, drawing her model and stuff, but, like, she is still powered by an AI at the end of the day. Fictional AI. Yeah, Kane is a fictional AI. He's not real. That's why the bit works in Kane's case. Because it's like, he's not actually... The song is actually written by a human. Gonna go shower? Okay, have a good shower. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen like an influx of people using it, and I'm just looking at it like I don't personally get it. But maybe I'm weird. I don't really see the appeal of it, cause like I don't know, like yeah, you have your pet talking to you. That okay. I just kind of look at it and I'm like, I feel like you could get more just collabing with someone instead of just talking to your pet. But that's just my own opinion on that. I don't really... I'm not gonna go and yell at people for it. Especially because, like, it's a different thing if it's like a TTS pet where it's like the little guy opens his mouth for a TTS message a chat member submitted, because that's not really AI. That's just kind of like, all right, there's a text-to-speech voice, you know? Which is only a net negative because they're not running local AI models. They're hooking it up to ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong about, at least in Vidal's case for Neurosama, I was told that's local. I mean, I still don't like the idea of an AI entertainer regardless, but maybe I'm just weird about that. AI center in the middle of nowhere, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely worse. Not impossible, there are a lot of good local AI models. I just kind of don't like the idea of it. But, of course, like, I'm just... Well, I have my first enchantment, or enchanted rod. I don't know if this is gonna help me much, but... I suppose I could have enchanted something else of mine. As long as I don't forget that that I've taken this off. I'm breaking. Well, alright, whatever. Knockback. Okay. Never reach true AI either way. The post bar just keeps moving. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of stay away from it. It is not my cup of tea. And I think that's fair. I am just, at least in AI bubbles dying, the which is fire, give me back my RAM prices. Yeah, I heard about something recently. There are people in the Vocaloid sphere that are using AI to generate music. And act like, oh yes, this was Hatsune Miku who sang the song, and it just does not sound like Miku because they used AI. like they also often say that they actually did use AI. But the reason why I bring it up, I saw recently that there are some music production classes that have been opening up. And specifically, it's a music production class where there are people that are selling a service to teach you how to put prompts in these music AIs to make things sound good. And people are actually paying for these $300 or so courses, which is really wild, because, like, in my head, I'm like, why don't you just pay someone the same amount of money to do it yourself, to learn how to do it yourself? Hydrate sounds good. Howdy, Psycho, how you doing? You'll never catch me listening to AI songs unironically. I love my 1900s and early 2000s Swedish songs. Yeah. I just like the ones that don't disclose that they used it. Ooh, ooh. Hello. Oh, I like you. Oh, that's not what... You're not the rod I wanted to use for that. It costs way less than an actual teacher. I mean... I don't know. You can find some really good teachers, and then also, I mean, keep in mind, there's YouTube, but there's people who are doing free courses for the love of the game. Love my dungeon synth. Dungeon synth is fun. At this point, the next generation not gonna know how to do anything for themselves. Dude, I don't know if you've been seeing, but there's been like an influx of like teachers telling students to write with ChatGPT for their assignments, and I'm sat there like, huh? You're encouraging that? There was someone, like, I was asking for advice on something recently, and the person gave me a form that I could fill out to help me, right? They're trying to help me out, right? And it's great, they're trying to help me out, that's amazing. They gave to me a form. They're like, yeah, this is due in like a 2 days, right? But it's okay, cause you can just chat GPT your letter of interest and then tweak it a little. And I'm like, huh? You want me to do that? For this thing? That seems pretty important. And keep in mind, this is me asking for something. This is me asking about something that is a little bit more how do I put it? I guess a little bit more legally binding. So the idea of using AI to write for something that's legally binding is a little crazy to me. My teacher discourages AI use on all classes, and if we're gonna use it, only conceptually. I say no in general. But also, I mean, keep in mind that most of the stuff that I do is more in the creative sphere. I don't even like it for concepts. Because I can guarantee you I can come up with something more stupid than the AI can. Like, for example, a really dumb idea I had for a stream. that I might not do, but it's just a dumb idea I had, was playing Papa's Burgeria, doing a Q&A, where the whole gimmick of the Q&A is that I had to explain any answer to any of my question, starting with, so imagine a burger, and then continue, and then explain. I think that it's useful if the teachers tell them to use it as help, like for coding or giving it. My career teachers telling us to use it if we didn't know how to make a specific function with JavaScript, but all my teachers were against generative AI. See, I don't really know how to stand on it in those cases. I'm generally against generative AI. Like, I mean, I'm against generative AI, like, full stop. I think that it's very important to figure out how to do things for yourself. I understand, of course, like, trying to get some help and stuff, but, like, I think that it is very important to some extent to learn how to do things yourself, because what happens if, the aid shuts down, right? What if you lose access to, a certain resource? Then you kind of have to figure it out for yourself anyway. So it's kind of like a weird, it's like a weird kind of, thing, you know? At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. So should you. And I'm running out of string. Maybe I won't do that. The potential is kind of high on that. It'd be better for me if I try to fish up a second one. But yeah. I don't know. I just stay away from it in general. It just makes me sad when there's more and more people who are not disclosing their use of AI. Because it's like, come on, man. You're not letting people make an ethical choice of whether or not they want to engage with your thing. Kind of sucks. Southpost once said that you should use... If you should use the AI, is like, would you trust a trained pigeon to do this? So, like, when it's used to find signs of cancer, cool, awesome. Trust it to do your taxes. Hello, a pigeon can't do that. Fair enough. I tend to avoid it. I don't want to build a habit of writing code with a mentality. AI will fix it. Yeah. I think that's a safe attitude to have, because I think that it's better in general to try to figure out. Like I said, I generally tend to think that you should just try to figure it out yourself. Because, like, again, there's no saying that any of these things can't shut down tomorrow. And also, whatever you end up inputting into these systems is not particularly secure. I know, because there was a guy once that was uploading NDA documents to the ChatGPT, and the NDA documents were leaked. There was a guy who did that, and they got leaked. It's not particularly safe. Better to learn yourself so that you could have the skill later on. If you take the easy route all the time, then you won't know what to do when you only have the hard route available for you. Yep, pretty much. Now, of course, keep in mind, this is not talking about the types of people that create a shortcut for themselves once they've already mastered the skill the hard way. There's more a note on people who are oh wait, we have a name tag we can name our friend. There's more a note on people that are consistently looking for the easy way out. Because I know people like that. And it's tough to get them to do anything once they lose their resources. Some of those people try to just get other people to do it all the time. I'm not keeping anything in mind. Don't tell me what to do! There are some people that I know that, once they, lost their resource of, like, being able to get other people to do things for them, then suddenly they were struggling. Like, there was someone I think I mentioned this before. There was someone I knew, who, was incredibly charismatic and was able to, get a lot of people to have crushes on him, right? And because of that, he exploited their interest in him to get them to do his work for him. And then when he lost that resource because everyone was isolated for a while, suddenly he's struggling because he doesn't know how to handle the large amount of work. I dream to be that charming. Because it's like, how do you handle that amount of work when you don't have, when you've never had to before? All I could ever need is on this island. I'm kidding. I do wonder where the... Action movie blooper reel. I just want more spiders. We're on New Australia and there's a lack of spiders. There's not very many spiders for a place that I call New Australia. That reminds me. Have y'all been seeing that meme of Kane? Like, in the original, he goes, humans. But I've seen people have been, like, twisting it all sorts of way. It's like, VTubers. I love the meme so much. It's just, it's so good. I don't know if it was, I don't know if people thought it was going to be memed, but it's so good seeing people, people play with it. There was the little village over this way. I think I want to go up that way. I think that's where I will go today. Did you see the episode of Law and Order? I did see that! I didn't watch the episode yet, so I can't say if I like it or not. But I did see that happened. And they did apparently hire like an actual artist and rigger to make the model, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of crazy that VTubers have become mainstream enough that they are able to show up in these types of shows, especially like shows like Law and Order. I did hear that they made a pretty stupid argument in that episode though, but I don't know the full context yet, so I don't want to bash the episode without, like, actually seeing the full thing, because that just would not be very responsible. I just saw that, I saw one clip taken pretty out of context, and I looked at it like, huh? I hope that's not the message they were trying to send with this. But I think that, if I remember correctly, the victim in the episode, that they were, investigating the case for was the VTuber. Not sure, though. What was the message? Oh, God. Like I said, I didn't watch the full episode. I only saw the one clip, but it was in court. And for those who don't really know, Law and Order is, oh, I'm good. Law and Order as a show, tends to focus on, SA cases. From my, understanding, or at least every single Law and Order episode that I've seen had focused on SA. And I believe that the VTuber was the victim because, with, her therapist being the perpetrator. And there was some strange comment made by someone. And again, I didn't see anything past this clip, or before the clip. But, the gist of what I saw was this idea of, well, you, came in here, you were getting therapy for PTSD, but you no longer have a PTSD diagnosis after these events. So would you say that you getting, you know, helped? And I was like, huh? That was like a genuine argument made in the law, and like in the court, and I looked at, and I was really confused. I have to see the whole episode to figure out what the hell they're talking about. But when I saw that, I just raised an eyebrow. Because I hope that was taken out of context and I'm just missing something. But like I said, I didn't see everything, so I don't know. Oh, I'm on the hunt for cows. I'm just yapping and running around in circles without thinking too much of where I'm going. I'll have to look it up later because I don't get it. Yeah. Just keep in mind, Law and Order does tend to go over some pretty gruesome topics. So don't be like shocked when it covers like heavy topics. I saw it was being very heavily criticized, but I also do think that it is cool that they had, at the very least, without me knowing much about what actually happens in the episode, I do think it is cool that they brought a VTuber in to show off during the episode, and I actually quite liked the design. I thought it was cute. So many turtle. I'm not gonna mess with them. These days, it's all I've ever wanted. It's all I've ever wanted to know. It's Surprised they didn't bring in the VTuber. God. Yeah. I feel like it'd be better to move past that conversation, though. I'm not to say that it isn't true. It's more of like a 'tis a sensitive topic. Surely I will find resources very interesting here. I don't know. It'd be very cool one day. Ooh, hi! Hi! You're so cute. It'd be cool one day to see if there's like with the. Sorry, I just noticed Oh, it just looked weird on the map. I see a ship over there. Oh no. I just wonder if this means that we might start seeing VTubers in divorce court. Oh, cool! I do have a brush on me. Looking for the best way in. All right, it's in here. That's just carrots and potatoes. We could get a potato too. All right, die. Getting a little too close for comfort, buddy. Yeah, but do you guys understand? Do you guys know why we're doing the confession stream? I originally wanted to do it. Ooh, yes. I actually wanted to do it sooner, like for Easter, but I didn't have enough time for setup. Specifically because the gimmick that we kind of want to do is like, you know those confessionals in a church where they have seeing a lighter patch there is not inspiring much confidence in me. Now I'm rowing towards land to try to get and if I sleep fast enough, come on, 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 come on. Thank God. All right. I just thought it'd be funny. Cause like, there's so much stuff, right? Oh, shoot. I'm getting my tax return this week. Oh, wonderful! Is it gonna go towards the new PC fund? Where the hell is the skeleton? What the fuck? I guess he was up on top. They can't really drown in there. It is. I'm back. Howdy, wizard. Welcome back. God dang. I just came in here to see if there was a nice chest for me, but instead I get jumped. As per usual, I get jumped. Oh wait. This is probably an identical map to the one I... Oh no, they're different. Well, alright. I need the shield though. Wonderful news. But yeah, I thought it'd be funny. Which will probably end up being on my gravestone one day. Like, ah, yes, I thought it was funny, so... But yeah, if you guys are curious and leaving a confession for me to find, for us to listen to through the confession booth, feel free to use the command !confess. It should get you to where you want to go. Who's to say? There could be many a things. But God. It's kind of hard to believe it's April right now, you know? It might be a little bit weird to say, but like, it's really weird to think that it's April, because it means my birthday's coming up soon. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with something. Cause like I'd feel weird not giving you guys like some kind of party for my birthday, right? I don't think I have any confession that wouldn't be like sounds like randomized. Hey, it's okay. You could say anything you want. I will not speculate on the identity of the folks who wrote it. If that helps you feel better. Oh, there it is. We don't need eggs. We don't need sand. But what we do need... Honestly, that spear might actually be really nice to have. As well as this. Trying to make decisions on what I want to keep and what I don't. I started the stream with 8 diamonds. I likely end the stream with 8 diamonds. That's kind of awesome. I'm keeping the spear actually would probably be nice. If I could figure out how to use it, but it feels a little dangerous. I should not have bombs. Not if I'm surviving by myself out here. No, but Wraithen will. It's okay, you'll be safe. You'll be safe. Said that I go and I try. Yeah, I mean, you could also just throw in such absurd details that there's no way. Because, I mean, I've gotten some really interesting ones so far. So, like, I truly don't actually know who wrote the ones that are already in there. If that makes you feel any better. Eating cheese bread and ziti? Is it the leftover ziti? With your mozzarella? I don't know if y'all knew, but the wizard has been learning how to make cheese lately. Forget the fireballs. There seems to be a cooking class in wizard school. Because I mean, the people who are able to cook well are their own kind of wizards, I guess. A wizard in the kitchen. Yes, with the cheese I made, cheese balls. It's incredible news. I need the leather. I mean, making spells out of components is kind of like cooking too. Potion making as well. Yeah, it is kind of like cooking, isn't it? I was hoping that it would be something a little more interesting. I don't really need pufferfish. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing. No, I'll hit replay. You add milk, heat it up to 45°, add an acid, let it sit, and fish out the curds. Bam, cheese. I wonder how the people who first discovered cheese felt about it. Because I imagine they were probably really weirded out. My tank is on the line. I hope I don't have to make another fucking shovel. Alright, turtles, you're gonna protect me from the horrors of the night. Single slip of fall is back to 1-1. I lost it all. It's sunset. Let me sleep. It's literally all it takes to make ricotta. Ricotta is so good too. There's a place that I visit every so often, and they have this ziti dish, and it's like a 4 or 5 cheese ziti, and every time I go there, I always order it. But every time I'm there, I always order it, and then they just put a dollop of ricotta on top. Trying pickling milk. Could you imagine? Imagine the first guy trying milk. They're like, huh, I wonder what that tastes like. God dang, I'm just making fast decisions. I kind of made the flint and steel on a whim, so it's all good. Off we go. But like, just imagine being that guy trying milk for the first time. Like, what was that conversation like? Like, hey dude, you gotta try this. From the cow? Yeah, dude, you totally gotta try this. And then they try it and they're like, oh my god. Now I do truly hope that they like, I mean, that would have been in the era before pasteurization. Probably, at least. You probably tried every farm animal's milk, you know, and just decided cow is the best tasting one. That's probably true. I think people still are trying the other ones, though. That's what I thought I saw. I thought I heard this. From Mom, why not other animals, Mom? Peak humanity logic. I mean, I don't even blame them for thinking that way. Where's the chest? Ah, I see it now. Ooh! A gapple. I don't really need a lodestone, considering I have journey map. My one mod that I allowed myself. I'm almost 1,000 blocks away from camp. We should be careful about venturing too far. Best milk to use for cheese, by the way, is fattier milks like whole milk. Huh. I wonder if it's because they're not as processed. Who's to say? Try singing in Swedish. Dude, I would butcher that. I would not sound good. I'd feel sad. Best cheese is the one I grow? What kind of cheese are you growing? That's why. Oh yeah, like are you saying the fact that I'd sound bad is why randomized would want to hear it, or just the fact that more That's an underwater ruin. Underwater ruins are really cool, but and you could, if you find one in a warm ocean, but unfortunately this is a cold ocean, you can get sniffer eggs from the warm ocean specifically. The cold ocean, you just get sherds. Oh, that was easy. I thought I was gonna have to traverse a lot more land than I actually did. Think you'd like a couple of these songs. So you want me to actually sing in Swedish, or you want me to do an English cover of a Swedish song? Mozzarella is made by taking the ricotta you just made and making it into balls, and then heating it, and then dipping it in for 30-second intervals. Smooth and stretchy. Ah, you're heating it that way, and cooling it rapidly so that you are repeatedly stretching the proteins until they eventually line up. That's how they get stringy. It becomes stringy because all the proteins in the cheese line up. It's kind of cool. It just took me a second to remember that. I don't think that's enough. I think I need 25 total. Gandalf the Great and Gandalf the White. Okay, we got one bookshelf. When I took it out of the brine to put it in the ZD a few days ago, it was all gooey and melted and it was so cool. This is wonderful news. This is the ultimate showdown. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. And only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. Interesting. Next on my cheese journey is to learn how to make hard cheeses. Oh, like cheddar? If you learn how to make Parmesan, I will be absolutely amazed. I can't imagine that would be an easy process, but you will absolutely amaze me if you somehow find a way to make Parmesan. Hoe? Where's my hoe? Surely I got a hoe somewhere. My hoe! Doo-doo. The potatoes deserve a larger field. So I will gather dirt for my potato farm. Luckily for me, I have quite a few. We'll start here. And then slowly we'll spread out as we get more potatoes. Did you see the Moist latest video? I'm not sure. Can you describe to me which video that was? Because I did see a recent video by Moist Critical, but I have not seen, I might not have seen his most recent one. Sorry, I just got like a strange message. A publisher in Singapore got ghosted by an actor, so they... Oh! I did see that. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the headline for the... like, the title. This was for the One Piece, This was for the One Piece, like, live action, right? Certainly not a good look. My growing carrot, my carrot farm. Dude, so they got ghosted by an actor, so they made up an interview. Did they disclose in the interview that it was AI, or was it that the actor had to come out and say, "Hey, that's not, I didn't consent to this. That's not me. Whoever they interviewed isn't me," and then it turned out it was an AI? Either way, that's crazy. Run the ground, it's overrated. Hits you with the sound. Looking into it, I'm very curious, because I imagine they didn't have the chutzpah to be like, alright, we absolutely, just AI generated this interview. Like, there's no way they did that. Like, that, I feel like that had to have been something that came out later. But also, I mean, considering some of the stuff that we've been seeing lately, I wouldn't be too surprised. Buried you with the sound. I'm just being pretty careful. I don't want to get us in trouble. At least, like, in terms of, like, I'm playing it safe and I'm being, pretty, chill about, how I handle this, mostly so that we don't die. Because I find that would probably be a little bit embarrassing. Tell you why. It definitely violated some kind of code. Bro code? How would it violate bro code? Like the idea of using an AI? Didn't even discuss with the bro. I mean, depending on the stuff that they said that the guy said, it could be a it could be a defamation case. If nothing else, isn't it slander? Libel? Something? Whatever it is, it's just not true. That's just not what he said. He didn't say anything. He refused the interview. It doesn't give them the right to say that he said things. Because, I mean, like, yeah, there's freedom of speech and all that, but that doesn't mean that you can just absolutely destroy someone's character and expect no consequences from that. They were open using AI. Then what's the point? Why would you... They're like, well, we couldn't get the actual guy, so we just interviewed an AI version of him. Surely that's the same thing. That's a little crazy to think about. Like, could you imagine, like, if this becomes, like, more, common, where it's like, well, we didn't want to, actually interview you for the job. We wanted, so we created an AI version of you based off of your photo and your resume, and we just interviewed that AI. They were hyping it weirdly? What do you mean? So they were sitting there and being like, yes, we couldn't get an interview with the real guy, so we made an AI version of the guy and asked him the questions. This will be the future in interviews, because in case that person refuses to respond, the AI that you make up of them is sure to answer whatever questions you want. Huh? This just looks like Lawsuit Central. Like, why would you hype that up? Maybe I'm crazy. But like in my head, that just seems like you're asking for a lawsuit. Do. I don't know. Because I could tell you, I personally would not be happy about if someone created an AI of me to interview me. Because, like, I'd be sat there like, you could have asked, man. You could have asked me whatever you wanted. Almost whatever you wanted. There's, like, very specific things that I will just not talk about. But like, still, like, what? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, that's it. That reminds me. I made the mention of, like, oh yeah, what if they make an AI version of you to interview? Recently, I had to go through a training on how to spot deepfakes and spotting AI and stuff, specifically for the hiring process, because apparently there are people going out there and using AI filters in job interview stuff to try to land positions and pretend to be people they're not, and then steal a bunch of information and sell it. I did not know that. But I guess it's surprising. I guess, you know, I shouldn't be too surprised. There's people trying to figure out ways to sell information all the time. Because that's the one thing in all of this that remains invaluable, you know? People will always want information. People are curious. And information gives them power. I was just surprised that... I just always get surprised when people are, like, thinking of these things. Because a long time ago, there was there was like a scam thing where they had scammers call people's grandmas and pretend to be them and ask the grandma to give like bail money to get them out of jail. And I found out because one day I just happened to be sitting, I was sitting in my little bedroom doodling, and then my dad comes in and is like, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm drawing. And then he starts to close the door and says to someone on the phone, just drawing right now, and then leaves. And I'm just baffled, right? So I go ask my dad later, and I'm like, hey, what was that all about? And my dad's like, oh yeah, there was someone that called your grandma under the idea that, and like saying that they were you, that you just got caught smuggling cocaine across the border, and you needed money for bail. And your grandma said, let me just call your dad real quick. So she called my dad. It was like, hey, so I got a weird call. What's Clovalee up to right now? And then my dad went and checked on me and saw I was just sitting there. So it was kind of wild. Spiders? Spiders. Spiders for me. The sun is setting and yet no spiders? Have they considered I want spiders? They're probably gonna summon skeletons and zombies, but I want spiders. I want more string. So skeletons spawning right now. Spider moment. God, the weird sorts of scams that happen, man, that's crazy. I love her battle theme so much. Spider! So many a spider. 3 of them spawned, that's all I really needed. I can't believe he de-aggroed off of me. Alright, now while the skeletons and zombies burn, I can take out these spiders. And hopefully... Hey, bud. Goodbye. String! Wonderful. Power! More string. We're cooking on the amount of string, though. We're getting good supply of string. Oh, are you guys excited for the design stream on Friday? I have been sitting here and I have been making a pretty large presentation to try to explain character design the best way I can. And I saw like a lot of really pretty designs that we could look at together, that we could all be like, oh my god, look how pretty. Some people have some really cool looks. I know the wizard sent his as well. And I mean, obviously, I already know what the wizard looks like, but I'm very excited I have the ability to now to gush over why I like the wizard's look so much. Because, I don't think there's, much that, there's not, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's something that, like, over time I was getting a better idea of, why I liked the wizard's design so much. And then, when I finally figured it out, I was like, aha! You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just so many cool character designs out there. And I love that, people over time are getting more and more creative with them. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. They're just people that are not afraid to like be themselves. So, I mean, like, truly, like, with the, and I know that a lot of them were already pre-established VTubers, but like the Beasties gen, like, obviously they're all very cute, right? But like they also have some non-human elements on them that make them look a little more unconventional. Like Barry having multiple sets of arms because she's a ladybug, and Pia having like a big zipper on the back of her head. Y'all should be afraid of me being myself. Why should we be afraid of that? I also like, I mean, I like that, I like Croc's look too, like for the fact that she's just a crocodile. It's incredible. And I like that in her videos and stuff, she just has like a very animal version of a crocodile that will yap sometimes. Anytime she's telling the story of Little Croc, it is just straight up a crocodile. It's incredible. I love it. Don't want to see that. Oh. I see. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't know if I need to see that. I don't know if I need to see that one. But I don't know. It's something that I really like about VTubers especially, is they just have the ability to be whatever they want. Just trying so hard to keep my composure while typing. So I spiritually knew you sent that as a joke. I just legally had to respond to that straight up. I'm like, spiritually, I'm like, surely Randomize meant that as a joke. I don't think I can see him saying that genuinely. Surely not. I hope not. So in this hypothetical world where Randomize meant that 100%, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's crazy. Loving you. Oh. God, dude. It's just kind of crazy. I like when VTubers play dolls with their PNGs and stuff. Like someone I saw recently was talking about doing a little slumber party with their models, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. If I ever got a, obviously this model is not getting any alternate outfits. And one day I will show you the toggles that I did have on this model. I'm not showing them to you because they're really scuffed. Because like I did the art and rig for this, but I did the art for this 3 years ago. So the art on here is not even a good representation of my current art style. Because I would draw myself a little bit differently. Why did I just pull up? Hallucinating when I'm pulling up now. Came out a different shade of blue. It's not the same when I'm with you. But yeah. I had an idea. And you guys can let me know if it's dumb, okay? You can feel free to let me know if it's dumb. I thought about this idea of us going on a camping trip together. Like a silly stream where we just go camping. What do y'all think of going camping? I mean, I guess I did that with RV there yet, but like, what if we went camping? That you meant genuinely. What? Yeah, let me go find all of y'all. All the calicritters in all the ponds across the world, and be like, all right, jump in my RV. We're going camping. Nah, I meant like, in the same way where we had the wisdom teeth execution and stuff. Camping. We'll go camping. I think it could be funny. I have ideas for it. I think we could tell like little stories. We could sing campfire songs. We could cook food over the fire. It could be like beans in a can or something. It'd be so funny. And of course there's a twist, but I wouldn't tell you that. I wouldn't tell you what the planned twist is. There always has to be a bit. It's like in the same way where it's like, oh yeah, we're doing a confession stream, but I'm dressing up as a priest and we're doing it as a confessional. That's a hard thing to do. Here come that boy. Hi, buddy. We need to pick out a name for this guy. I keep wanting to name him, but I just don't have any ideas. I normally name my dogs after poets. But that's not... That dog's not Emerson, you know? That's not Emerson. We'll find Emerson one day, but that's not Emerson. So, maybe I'll come up with another one. It's very, very ominous music, because it's from Rain World. Further ominous music, because it's from Sonic Generations. But yeah, I'm curious, is there anything that you guys want to see? Anything that you guys want to see more of? Anything that you are curious about? Because we're working on some things right now. I'm just a curious little cat. Wait, she dropped another video while I'm streaming. See, that's the reason why I said I'm like, I might have seen it, but I don't know, because he drops so many videos. A guy got disqualified for being too happy on winning the tournament. Really? People get disqualified for that? Pokemon... It's Pokemon Go, too? People get disqualified for that? Isn't it normal to celebrate your wins? Or was this guy, like, lighting fireworks or some shit? Oh, another rare pull. Ink sacs are considered a treasure, I think. It's like a 1% chance you could get those. Apparently it was excessive. For winning a tournament? What was he doing? I guess if it's starting to look like a gender reveal party, then I guess it would be a little excessive. Nah, dude, only gave one air fist pump and shook his opponent's hand. So it was filmed, and that's all he did. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the hell? It makes me wonder if, like, the guys running the tournament were salty they lost or something, or, like, their favorite guy lost. It's even goofy now when Moist showed me. Ooh! That's actually a nice bow to have. It's got mending on it, too. This is huge news. Our first bow is the most basic celebration. Dude, they just have to be salty that that guy won. There's absolutely no way that that's a normal reaction. I can't believe I got my first item with mending on it. Does the tournament organizers think they're who already won like 6 worlds? Dude, I couldn't tell you. I think there's a lot of, like, weird stuff going on in the Pokemon community. Like, with the scalpers and, like, the way that people are treating the tournament environment. More facial reaction seeing food than winning worlds. I mean, fair enough, man. Food is good. Food good for survival. I know that would seem contrary considering the fact that I haven't had very many foods before, but, like, still. I still need to add more food to that list. Does anyone have suggestions? I thought about doing one with fictional foods too, but he just got disqualified for being too happy. That's still ridiculous, though. It's hard to believe, because it's like, I mean, I can believe it, because it's, people get salty all the time. But, like, just imagine, like, you're celebrating your win in, like, the most nothing burger way possible, and then it's like, oh, well, you were excessive about it, and it's like, dude, I just went, woohoo, right? I pulled a little Mario, yahoo! Like, and you're saying that's excessive? It'd be like standing there and doing the little yippee, and then they're like, yep, that's excessive. Take them down, boys. Just think how you would react to winning a tournament. They'd probably disqualify me. God, dude. I mean, this is why I just don't enter tournaments. I just tend not to enter very many tournaments. I used to do a lot of tournaments when I was in sports. I think that by the end of a tournament, I was usually so tired that I was just like, yay! And then like dying. Genuine Reddit mod behavior. Yeah, I was thinking that but not saying it. It's part of why I kind of stay away from Reddit. I'm just kind of scared of Reddit. I know that there's really cool stuff on Reddit. Like, I don't know. Am I the asshole? Really fun. I think that's hilarious. I love that thread so much. But everything else, I'm like, oh, scary. Especially with moderation, I'm just like, oh, it's so scary. You can't hurt their feelings. Obviously, not every subreddit is that way, though. It's just there's a lot of them that are. And I know it's a stereotype for it as well. But, like, it doesn't help that, like, Moist Critical and, like, other creators will, like, make a post about another new, Reddit mod ban. Like, there was a, there's one I remember where a mod banned an artist in r/art or something who was showing off their work, and some guy came in and asked, for, like, socials or something like that, and the guy and the artist sent them because that's what the commenter asked for, and then the comment with the socials and the original post got removed, and then the artist reached out to the mod that removed it and was like, hey man, I understand removing my post on. It was like, why did my post get removed? And they're like, no self-promo. And it's like, okay, why'd you remove the original post, though? Like, why not just remove my comment? And then they just banned the guy. Which was crazy. And I think that the internet found out about it, was outraged to the point that the guy had to resign. Or did he resign, or did he make, like, a giant, like, video about it? The Reddit mod Moist Critical video. I think so, yeah. Yeah, made the entire video talking about how much being a Reddit mod meant to him. And I mean, I can't really judge him because it's kind of like, for a very long time, I took a lot of pride in, like, my role in community building on Discord, because I was involved in a lot of fan projects, for voiceover, and amateur project stuff like that. So I get that, but I don't think that I don't know. Appearance, I'm not confident about my own, but if you ask me how a Reddit pod looks, yeah. I'm still not gonna be one to judge appearance, though. Because if I did that, then, oh, sorry friend, I was not trying to shoot. I'm gonna put that away. Hi, buddy. Because if I had judged everyone based off of how they looked, then I would be, I would not be, how do I put it? I've made very... I don't know. I feel like I would not be very happy. That's what I'd say. This song feels like something that Cursed would like. I could see her character posed up with this. It's just so whimsical. I just can't believe we got a bow. We don't have very many arrows, but 15 is better than none. It just means I have to make every shot count. And the nice thing is having lure 2 on this rod makes the fish come a lot faster. Now, if only we could get Luck of the Sea. Or Mending. If we could get Mending on a fishing rod, we're cooking. Mending, Luck of the Sea, fishing rod. Make homemade vanilla extract. Is that hard to do? Because, like, I imagine, like, it's not hard to get the vanilla beans, but, like, the actual extract, would you, like, have to heat it? Oh, is this for your cookies? DJ, join me in the making of homemade foods and ingredients. God, I know how to make pasta, but that's about it. Submerge in vodka and leave it for a month. Huh. That's a lot different than I would have expected. I hope I have enough. I hope I have enough. My power 4 bow, baby. Power 4 flame punch 1 mending bow. Incredible. This is why we invest in the fishing rod, okay? This is why we invest in the fishing rod. Like, yeah, I'm getting food. That's great. That's amazing. But we invest in the fishing rod so that we can get the enchantments and stuff. If I could get another... I can fish a power 4 bow. Power 4 unbreaking punch. Shit. Joink. Then you said. 1,000 times, live life, 1,000 times, and let it lie. I'm almost out of durability on my sword, which is a little sad. No. I don't need that. Goodbye. Because I already have Unbreaking. And not that Curse of Vanishing would do anything, because if I die, I die. Because it's hardcore, right? We'll just die anyway. Doesn't matter. The most evil thing that could happen to me is Curse of Binding Pumpkin. Because then I would have to play with the pumpkin the entire game. Because the pumpkins don't have durability. If I die trying to get rid of the pumpkin, then I die. That would be the most evil thing. So I have to remind myself to not put Curse of Binding on a pumpkin. Manifesting the pumpkin. I will use a pumpkin eventually. Specifically for the trip to the end. But, I have no current plans of, putting a pumpkin on my head. My plan whenever I decide to go to the Nether is gonna be that I'm gonna take some warped mushrooms with me, and anytime I get a hoglin gets a little bit too close, I'm gonna set down the warped mushroom. Now the reason why is because hoglins are deathly afraid of warped mushrooms. I don't know why, but they are. So thus, they will sprint away if they're in a radius of one of those things. I love Mall. It is very nice. The one cat dancing to it. It's me. I'm the cat. I guess I'm not really a cat, but you know what I mean. It's such a lovely song, though. Yeah, like I said, I'm only taking it slow so that I don't die. My plan is eventually that, once my stuff is a little stronger, then I'm gonna go back into the mines. My hope is that I could get a stronger fishing rod. If I could get a fully enchanted fishing rod, I'm cooking. I just need luck of the sea. Luck of the sea in a dream. That's all I need. Luck of the sea, mending. We are vibing. That is a bone. I guess my other option is if I didn't want a mending bow, I could get an infinity bow. That's just a caveat, because infinity and mending don't go together. You can either have the infinity bow or you can have the mending bow. You can't have both. I just am so good at getting arrows that I usually don't care. Because, like, it's not too hard to get them if you just kill skeletons all the time. And if I could find a way to make a skeleton farm, then I'm chillin'. Technically, I live next to a skeleton farm by pure virtue of the fact that there's, like, so many trees. It's just kind of how it is. So I started asking people today, and I'm curious what you guys have to say about it. I'm breaking. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm breaking on this thing. Yoink. I can't believe I'm, like, a few enchantments away from having a fully enchanted bow, and it's just because I've been fishing. That's kind of awesome. But I started asking people a question today. If you were going camping, and, you're sleeping in your tent, you're chilling, and then a bear starts attacking the tent, what would you do? So I'm curious what you guys would do if a bear just attacked your tent. Why everyone knows you as the fishing guy. I mean, yeah. Scream? You're just gonna scream? Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like, I fish for most of my enchantments because, like, I don't want to gamble. I don't really want to gamble much on, my armor. I can at least guarantee some things, but there's some things you can't guarantee. Like, mending books. Because you can't roll for mending. Your two options are either find a villager that just so happens to have mending, or, fish it up. And at least if I'm trying to fish it up, then we're chilling. I know there's some people who have, like, set up automatic fishing farms and stuff, and I'm like, I just find it so boring. They're like, ah, yes, in this one block thing. Well, little did they know that you actually tend to get more treasure in the open sea. Open sky, open sea, more treasure, less time. Use my bear spray. What do they put in bear spray? Like, why does it work? Is it like skunk? They're like, ugh, then run away. If so, huge investment. But who's to say? It's just spicy stuff. So it's kind of like pepper spray for bears. That's kind of awesome. God. I remember I was given a thing of pepper spray before. And, the person who gave me the thing of pepper spray was very well-meaning. But the box, had weird shit on it. Like, defend yourself like a girl! And then it was, like, absolutely bedazzled to hell and back. Like, it had glitter all over the handle for the pepper spray. I'm like, this is the least subtle pepper spray I've ever seen in my life. Potent, capsicum? Yeah. Same chemical for spicy food. Ah, I see. Makes sense. I'm sure it goes in the eyes, and then they're like, yeah! And then their body has to flush it out. Which is why it burns so bad. Not even joking. I mean, I believe you. I don't even think that... I mean, it would make sense. Ooh, what'd we get? Power 3. Well, we already... I hate to say, but we already have a Power 4. We'll keep it, though, just in case we get a second Power 3, because then we can make a Power 4 book and then get Power 5. Wait, actually, what do I have? I had this thought before. Oh yeah. Even if you were a potent insecticide, I still love you. Isn't that just poison for you, wizard? Or do insecticides work differently for y'all? Cause I mean, you're still a bug, but you're also like a humanoid bug. I'm sorry if that's a sensitive question. Technically, alcohol is poison to humans, but people still drink it. So, do y'all just drink insecticide? I would hope not. Is insecticide like bug alcohol? Like. Ba, ba, ba. Alright. I can't believe that we have a nearly maxed out bow already. Trying to see, I want to see if there's a good cave entrance somewhere. That's gonna be my major quest, because I want to be able to go into the caves and get lots of cool stuff in the caves. Alright, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to give y'all homework because we got something to figure out, you know. We got to figure out what our friend here is gonna be named, because they've gone too long without a name, and I feel bad that they don't have one yet. You know, it's funny to me that I was trying to get an enchanted fishing rod, and instead I ended up with a fully enchanted bow. Or pretty much fully enchanted bow. I reject the homework. My homework is asking y'all to come up with names for the dog. I think that's normal. I just want to know names for the dog. And then we can vote on it. But when I find Emerson, I will know, and that will be his name. This is just not Emerson. This is just another dog. You're asking far too much. Well, dang, dude. What can I say? Well, with that being said, since I'm asking too much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Name the dog Burger. Okay, I'll add Burger to the list of potential names for the dog. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a lovely time. Thank you so much for welcoming me back today. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for Minecraft. Keep in mind, if you're a VTuber or you have an OC you want to show off the design for, on Friday, I am holding my character design stream, so if you want your design to be talked about, feel free to send it. Please send your lore too. Please, 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 please. Also, reminder about confessions. If you want to send a confession, the link is also in the Discord, but you could also use !confess if you want to send any confessions. I won't know it's you. So, for our little confession stream on the 25th. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for more hardcore and chit-chatting, and I'll see you. Bye-bye. Stay for end screen. We are going to raid. Let me see who good raid. I'm gonna send you to Lorcan. It's been a while. Lorcan's playing a video store simulator, so be good customers. Bye-bye.